Hi, I'm Grandpa Gary, and I just got here. Good morning to everybody. I'm out here early this morning. Just got my coffee. Got the air tractor out here. It's acting like it wants to rain, but I'm hoping it'll hold out while I get a flight in. And can't wait to get this thing in the air. Let's do it. All right, guys, the wind's coming out of the southwest again. So we're at a little bit of an, but it's not too bad. Pretty light this morning. Let's go ahead and go one click on the flaps. Here we go. Up in the air. It sounds like it's already bothering the birds. Slowing it down. Still have the flaps on. Here we go. Flaps off. Using a little rudder to coordinate those turns. It was looking like the tail was drooping through the turn, so using that rudder just a little bit. I have to look at it. I think it's actually I don't know why, but it seems like my UMX planes always need a little bit of trim when I first start flying them. So I give it a little bit of rudder to the left this time. Trying to make those air tractor turns. Coming in low and then swooping up and then nosing over, coming back in low, making those super low pass. They don't do it leaning. We get a lot of air tractors in this area, so I get to see them fly all the time right around my house. And you can tell I'm into airplanes because I will stop and watch them for half an hour just doing their little swoopy turns and spraying the fields. In fact, even when they're just flying around my house, I will drive closer to the field they're working on just so I can see what they're doing a little bit better. For an airplane that's pretty normal for me and local, this is probably one of my most favorite airplanes. Always love to get out and see the other airplanes, of course, too, like the Pitts for sure, and the Waco and those type of airplanes, but I don't see them in the air very regular. I have to go to like an air show or something to actually see one of those. So this one is out and about almost every year. I see it. Maybe not in yellow, of course, but I see one here and there, and it makes this little RC UMX Air Tractor a little bit more special to me. You can see the sky is cloudy this morning. It looks like rain over there to the east. This airplane is pretty much on rails today. Love those lights on the wingtips for this airplane. Just adding to the realism. I will admit, though, when I see this airplane flying, doing the fields, I don't ever notice the lights. So it might be a little less realistic with the lights on. But I don't think there's a way to turn them off. At least not through the radio. I love that it's yellow, especially for days like this. Makes it just a little bit easier for me to see. I don't remember if this airplane does a nice knife edge or not. We will try it on the right to left, as that is easier for me. Oh yeah, boy, it's locked in. Wow. I feel like one of these UMX really surprised me previously, and this might be the one. That was a really easy knife edge. I just gave it full right rudder and somewhere around half throttle, and it was just perfect. Those birds are really not liking this airplane. And every once in a while, I think it's the UMX planes, the little motors, maybe the whining sound from the little motors bothers them the most. I'm so glad that it's Memorial Day weekend. I needed an extra day off. I know I just came off of a week-long vacation, but it did seem a little bit like work because of all the travel. It didn't seem like I relaxed that much, but push it over the top. All right, we'll go around that lamppost. So my timer just told me it's time to get it on the ground. So we'll make a pass with the flaps down, one click. Here we go, one click on the flaps. Seeing it come through nice and slow, looks pretty good. I don't want to kill the throttle. Let's make the turn right about there. If I can get it to slow down. Let's go around one time. There we go. This has the nice big tire, so I'm hoping it helps me on this hard surface landing. Perfect. Wow, that looked pretty good. I'm happy with that. We don't want to try to repeat it because I don't think I can do any better than that. That's the UMX Air Tractor by E-flite. Flying on 3S, 300 milliamp hour battery. Really cool. I don't know if you guys see that, but there's a little light right behind the canopy. That's pretty cool. You know, it's pretty normal anymore these days to have the lights on the end of the wings, but I don't know that I'm used to seeing it right there behind the canopy like that. It looks pretty good. So guys, feeling super blessed that the rain held out. I was able to get a full flight in with the Air Tractor. I flew it, you know, I usually set my timer to 5 minutes, and I got the ESC warning, so maybe I flew it a little harder than most people would. I was probably at half throttle to full throttle a lot, doing those climbs, getting inverted, and making some hot passes. So you know, usually a person that just kind of putters around with an airplane like this can probably get it closer to the 7-minute mark. But guys, still flew great, had a lot of fun, and I appreciate all your guys' support. Big thanks to the Lord for blessing me with a really nice morning to get out and fly. And until next time, I'm Grandpa Gary, and I just got here.